Muzz for president. Maria said Muzz for president. You're so fucking immature. You're like the worst of the worst. You're right there above, right there below, way, just a few steps below 11. Muzz for president. Muzz for president. Maria said Muzz for president. Muzz for president. Muzz for president. Muzz for president. Muzz for president.
I'm Momo, and Muzz and I are running for 2028 for the presidential election. Not sure what country, because Muzz is Canadian and I'm American. But that doesn't matter. The USA will have us, I'm sure. They'll definitely want a Canadian president, right? If y'all enjoy our current president getting so triggered and lying, then y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Wait till you see how triggered I can get, and boy, can I lie. In summary, my triggers will be ginormous, and my lies will be ginormous-er. And I might just come for your family next. So, vote for Muzz and I for the 2028 presidential election, and I endorse this message. Hello, everybody. How you guys doing today? Oh my gosh, I had a lot of fun making that. I hope you guys enjoy it a lot, because I really did have fun making it. Hey Dreamy. Hi Christoph. Kirsten, hello. Rainbow, I'm sorry you're not feeling well. I hope you feel better. Definitely get some rest, drink some fluids, chicken soup, all that good stuff that moms tell us to do. Hey Kendra. Hey, not that Lauren Marie. Health, hello. Hey, Pippi. Hi, Bambi. Bambi. It doesn't, you'll just make fun of the 50 other people that cried when you gave out their info, so why not? Hey, don't say much. Hi. Good to see you. That aqua glow in the dark is really pretty, isn't it? Thanks, Bambi. Hey, Graciela. It is so good to see you. So we're just going to chat. I don't know. We're just going to probably go a little all over the place, back and forth, because I've got a list of things I want to cover, but some of the stuff is, of course, multi-layered, so, and my brain doesn't think of everything I need to at once, and yeah, we'll see where it goes, but, if you have not seen that short, though, I would love if you went and watched it yourselves and gave it a like. Unfortunately, it's not getting the traction that my last two shorts got. Well, my my Maria dancing shorts got. But this is my favorite one. So it's sad that it's not getting the traction. Hey, E. Okay. Thanks, Dreamy. Well, Jules just said that everybody's info is on Zillow. But she wants to cry that she was doxxed when her address was listed as a charity, as a public charity. Freedom, Success, Sobriety, was that the name? Success, Sobriety, Freedom, something like that. She really should have thought about that before acting like such a lying ass bitch if she didn't want people to so easily be able to use her address. Because she doxed so many people and then she wants to cry when any piece of her information gets out, but meanwhile, her shit's public. Hey, Amber. Beetle, hello. I mean, I don't know where I got her dress. I guess probably from her business, actually. Yes, it's registered as a nonprofit. So I use the word charity because I couldn't think of nonprofit. And nonprofits are public. And not everybody's info is on Zillow, as Pippi just said. Her info's not on Zillow. Yeah, let me pull up that screenshot for those who missed it. Let's see. Share screen. Oh, Missy, you're gross. We'll get to that. Okay, so here's Jules posting. Why can't I make this shit bigger? It's so annoying. Oh, wait, no, maybe I can. Maybe because I've got a touch screen, so you'd think my fingers would allow me to do it. So I'm always trying to do it with my fingers. Let me see if I can. There we go. Okay, well, it's not getting any bigger. Stupid. Come on. I see. Oh, really? Is that how you're going to do it? All right. This might be as big as it's going to get. There we go. See what Jules says? And she just said this the other day. This was said the day I posted it. Her nonprofit was a taxable way to grift, a non-taxable way to grift. Absolutely. And I'm sure after her crying little spout the other day, she made it. I'm not even. It shocks me that she makes the money that she makes, quite frankly. Already. So I just really should shut the fuck up. Let me see something here. You know what? I fucking saw that. That's on my list too. I saw that. I've got a glare. I'm sitting in a bad spot. Like the sun wants to be a glare on my computer, and you need to stop, son. They do, but I guess that doesn't mean everybody's house is on there. Doesn't the house have to be listed at some point to ever be on there? And whenever you're doing it, it's not like you're doing it because you're being nice to people. You're not giving out addresses because you're being friendly. So you want to say, well, it's okay for me because everybody's address is on Zillow because I'm just friendly. I'm just a friendly bitch giving, Deadly people's addresses. Because Deadly's such a nice guy. Not that she got my address from Zillow. Let's be clear. She got my address from Geneva. So as much as this bitch wants to cry and whine and moan about her bullshit, she willingly took information from Geneva and used it. Oh, wow, Kendra. I mean, listening to her cry, um, it's so bittersweet. It brings such pleasure and laughter, but at the same time, I'm not a violent person. I'll never fight anybody. I will never punch anybody, but that doesn't mean I don't get urges to want to punch people. And so while she was crying, I also had the urge to want to punch her. Again, Jules, I don't punch people. I'm not a fighter. I'm not about to start fighting anybody. But that doesn't mean I don't have the urge to fucking punch your face in. Lord. But as adults, most of us can fight our urges, or, God forbid if they were triggers or anything like that. Most people as adults can do that, unlike Jules and Momo, who um allow everything to trigger them. I wish Miss Liability was here. She said something in Jen's earlier about how Jules apparently, oh, well, I guess Jules wrote a letter to AC begging him to tell Shiz to back off of her. Like, are you like stuff like that? It makes me laugh, like with such laughter, but it also makes me want to punch a bitch. And again, I'm not a fighter. I'm not going to keep saying this disclaimer. I've never fought. I will never fight. If you physically come for me, you will win. But that doesn't change feelings and how we feel. You know? Whatever. It is what it is. People want to bash your face in their minds every once in a while. You just give people that reaction because you're so vile. Both of you are such vile people that you both give that reaction, quite frankly. Hey, Cherry. Now, there's really nothing about Momo that makes me laugh. Well, her Muzz for President shit does, because her immaturity makes me laugh. And I learned something. Did you guys know? Let's talk about this. I haven't even looked at my list yet. But as I was doing research yesterday for my presidential short, I was trying to go back through Momo's community tab, because we know, anybody who looks at her community tab knows that she has written that shit like 20 million times like a 5-year-old. And there's reasons I know this. However, I was unable to prove it. And here's why. I'm going to show you guys. Pippi says, I am not a violent person. However, don't underestimate her training. Smart. I wish I had training skills. I don't. I'd get my ass beat. But that's why I'm never going to actually punch anybody. I am not a physical. I don't believe in that stuff. Hey, allegedly, thank you. And Muzz is, yeah, I'm not going to deliver that message. I have no part in that. That's an E thing. I think it's smart if she would, but she probably wouldn't be ready to hear the truth and deal with that level of attack. Exactly, Dreamy. That's what I'm talking about. She just went live, said that they ruined her summer. I mean, bitch, you stay in the house. What do you talk about? Ruin your summer. You, regardless of how things came to you, you chose, you had a choice of whether to do anything with them or not. You had a choice to ignore any information sent to you. Don't fucking yes. She sat there and acted like a victim. And I think it was hilarious that she blamed Snurk, that it was all Snurk's fault because Snurk sent it to her. I'm sure Snurk didn't catch that, or Snurk is ignoring that, or I don't know what. But she absolutely blamed Snurk for getting George's information. She blamed Snurk for any way that information then might have been used because Snurk sent it to her. Not because she chose to do it. Now, Snurk was in, I don't know whose chat Snurk came in and admitted and owned it. I guess it was it Brooks? Or was it Ease? I don't know. But I was pretty hard on her in that chat, and I still don't care for Snurk at all. But what I should have said then, and I'm going to say now, is thank you for saying something, and thank you for standing in the fact that you don't care what you did. That doesn't negate anybody having a voice at that opinion. But you're owning it. And there's things that I've done, and this is why I can't really, even though I don't like Snark, I can't really come for her too much because there's things that I've done that I don't regret. And so because I don't regret them, even though everybody views them as wrong, it's hard for me to say it was wrong because I don't regret it. So how can I be a hypocrite? So on that note, I do think it was cool that Snark took responsibility for giving George's information to the bee. And at the same time, I think it's fucking hilarious that the bee decided to play victim and blame Snurk for everything that she did with the information after she got it. Like, are you kidding me? Hey, Gypsy. Bridget Lynn, hello. Oh, that's one thing I can cross off my list. I wanted to mention Snurk. Let's see. Let me turn my phone on. Snurk, okay. Shit, I already talked about that too, the Jules Generva docs. Because Jules going on and on and on about my wood floors. I know exactly how she got this. What had happened was when Muzz had that old Discord, I did something really stupid. And I shared one of the apartments in my building. It wasn't my apartment. It was the apartment number 3, which is above and over. It's like the diagonal. It's a 4-unit building. It's like a 4-family home. And the apartment above and diagonal happened to be the video I shared of what the apartment looked like. And Generva was one of the people that saw the video, and so was Muzz. Muzz and I hates, I guess, each other. I don't know. I definitely dislike her so much, but I don't like. The hate's not like as strong as it was because she's irrelevant in my life. And I'm not saying she's an irrelevant person. I'm saying she's irrelevant to my life. So as time moves on and people become irrelevant, your hate feelings tend to kind of, they're not as strong. I mean, my dislike for her though is as strong. So yeah, Snurk is somebody who's been around as a subscriber for a long time, and And she likes to take info and secrets to people here and there of stuff, and make friends with creators, and then talk behind their backs and give other creators info and things like that. Not unlike a few other people in these streets. And that's why when information comes out about you people, you should never be surprised. And again, I'm never threatening to dox anybody. I'm not going to fucking dox. No, let me say. At this point, I have no intention of doxing anybody. That's what I'm going to say. However, with the fuck shit that people are doing and the way that they are getting involved in all of this disgustingness, like you need help. I mean, I kind of losing my train of thought, which it wasn't really that important. I was reading what Bambi said. I'm like, oh wait, that describes me too. But that's okay. It is what it is. I have no issues with that at all. It's actually for the best that my genes die with me. Actually, my niece and my nephew, they carry on the family genes. Thank God. I never wanted kids. I was 18 years old telling my mom I do not want kids. Kevin's going to have to give you the grandbabies because I'm never going to do it. And luckily, about 12 years later, I think he finally did, or 5 years. I don't know. He finally did, though. So, good. Because I always told my parents from the age of 18 and up, I was not going to be the baby maker in the family. Okay, let's see. Let's go to it's not, Generva. Oh wait, no, I want to talk a little bit more about Muzz, actually. True, Bambi. True. But she's got nieces and nephews that will remember her, so no, but you say what you want. I'm not like defending her or me or whatever. It was and you don't need to say that either. I know I am not her. And I never wanted a legacy of kids. So there's that. Um let me go to okay, let me make this smaller. Oh, do I want to address this at all? The Sophie. No, I appreciate her being so kind though. I think Camden left a little nasty message, which was quite funny. I wish I had screenshot it before I deleted it. But I full-heartedly Camden said, if you guys remember, Camden actually said that a while ago. They said that they were the best friend of a wife whose husband cheated with Jen. Cameron, you act far too invested, obsessed, and psychotic over coming for Jen to be the best friend. I hate to tell you. Say whatever the fuck you want, but seriously, like you gave it up a while ago. You are far too invested and psycho over Jen. It's crazy. No, well, I was never a paid hoe, Bambi. I friends for my let's see. That's true, Bambi. And hello. It's so good to see you. Okay. So I just thought Camden had a lot of nerve because Camden and I was just telling Camden who I think Camden is in Jen's Rumble, and I pissed Camden off because I was calling Camden obsessed and psycho, and so Camden, like the little lazy bitch that Camden is, goes to the fat shaming. Because none of you bitches are clever. Like, oh, gee, call me a roly-poly. Call me bigums. Oh, no. I'm not Jules, bitches. I don't care, and I ain't crying over that. Take it to Jules if you want that kind of reaction. Camden. And I blocked you. But I don't know what the fuck you thought you had any reason to be over on my page anyway. You dumb psychotic bitch. Okay. Let's see. Oh, and Camden, you didn't even read what Sophie said. You were just also trying to start shit like, oh, let me try to see if I can rile up Sophie to get mad at her. That's all your comment was about. And it was like way after Sophie commented. I didn't even realize Camden had a drinking problem. Where did this come from? I know Jen's saying it like, is this like a known thing, or is it just something that's being said because she's like crazy psycho and we're trying to reason out some kind of reason? Hey, Chi-Chi. But the real thing on my tab, let's see, I need to make this smaller. Or no, let me make it bigger on my screen. That's what I'll do. There we go. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, that looks good. Okay. So now we have somebody else in the community who's getting far too invested and involved and psycho. Not to mention, wasn't this bitch just grifting for like $30 to get like some fucking wire put in her fence for a dog that she's had forever? Hey, Sarah. Yay, it's been a minute. I know you've been busy. And you've probably been, yeah, this place is stupid. Oh, I need to get back to Muzz too. Okay, but anyway, we'll do this first. I mean, Missy. So Missy, this person, Kat, I guess Jen has known for like 30 years. She's been in her real life. Well, Kat's got some personal issues, and I'm not going to say anything. It's not my place to talk about it, and I wouldn't. But it's unfortunately sometimes these things can make you an easy target for people. And so I guess Missy decided to reach out and buy Kat brand new tires for in exchange for information on Jen. Hey, Hab. And again, I guess it's good that she admitted it too. Everybody would find out, and I guess just like Snurk, everybody was going to find out anyway. So you might as well own it first. I don't know why I'm giving Snurk a little bit more grace than I am her. But 4 brand new tires are expensive. especially when you are exchanging your money from Canadian to American. It's even more. Right, exactly. Missy can't afford the little wire on the below the fence for a dog that she's had for several months, if not a year. And she can't afford that, but she can afford a whole set of brand new tires. No, there's nothing joke about this. There is and nothing joke about this. It's disgusting. And I guess if it was actually a joke and it didn't happen. Well, I know Just Beetle for 2 new tires for my car. The last time I got tires was a year ago, and I need to get more. I need more now, but it's going to wait a couple months. They're like $300 for 2 new tires. Hopefully, I can get that same $300 deal. maybe it'll be 400. You're right. Shit, it might be 400. Damn it. So maybe she was joking. Okay. I don't know. Jen doesn't think so because of some stuff that happened in the chat. I wouldn't put it past Missy to do this shit. And it's hard after everything that's happened, after all of the disgusting things that have gone on. Why would I take this as a joke? Especially the way she hangs out with Momo and the way she's being so dirty. I mean, she's doing things that are going to get her ass she's doing things, and when things happen to her, she won't like them, and then she'll cry and wonder why. I remember how pissed off she got at me once just because I said that she lived in the same city that Alex Trebek is from. Oh my God, she got so mad. Of course, I was doing that back when I was cool with Muzz, and I was being bitchy to Missy because I was defending Muzz. And it sucks. Like, I don't want to, like, Missy gave me some angel wings for my mom, and they're beautiful, and I appreciate them. But after what she allowed Maria to do on the panel and threaten my brother when I hadn't done anything at all to her, and her response to me when it happened was that she didn't give a shit, basically. And so I have issues now. If more people could just take fucking responsibility for their actions sometimes, less shit would happen. Well, different shit would happen, not less. Because I take responsibility for my shit and less doesn't happen. It's just different. Not a good time to joke, if it's a joke. I don't know. I think Jen has reasons that she hasn't shared with the public to believe that it's real. But, with Missy, I don't know. And by the way, Missy, you're an idiot when you tag Jules. Her at Moonblinked38. Let me show you guys where that goes. She's always tagging this Moonblink38. Let's see. Why can't I go to it? Let me try to get her page. Oh, I know why, because it's a picture. It's not the actual. Okay, let's see. Okay, here we go. Watch where this goes to. Goes to Jules's backup channel. Look at that. There's nothing on it, at least nothing that's public. But Missy is constantly tagging Jules on a backup channel because she doesn't realize that Jules's @ is something like Jules 411 or some dumb shit. And I think that's hilarious. I see that, in fact, because I click on it sometimes, and she's actually gotten like 3 new subscribers because Missy keeps posting it. Hi, Heidi. Hey, Emily. Hey, Hab. Right, Beetle? It cracks me up that she's constantly tagging Jules on the wrong account. I mean, it doesn't really take a rocket scientist to figure out which account is the right one. This one had 3 subscribers a few weeks ago, and now it's got 6. I may or may not. Oh, no, I'm not one. I thought I was thinking about hitting the subscribe last time I saw it, and I didn't. But yeah, so if Jules is lying, saying she doesn't have any backup channels still, she is clearly a liar. I think she'd make a good cabinet member for Muzz and Maria. What do you think? You think she could be like Secretary of State and work for Muzz and Maria? Now let's go to. Oh no, I don't want to X out. Good. I almost got rid of you guys. Let's go to Hab or E11 first. Let's go to E11 first. Tab, I want to go over your community tab a little too. Okay, so E11, I'm going to show a little bit of your shorts and the video you did today. So first I want to show this.
I'm going to give you minimal explanation of this, but I want you guys to be scared. I'm going to give you minimal explanation of this, but I want you guys to be scared. And I'm not kidding you. I don't want people to go away and everything, but I was handed a screen record. I was handed a screen record because it was too long for screenshots of information from people in this community. I was sent a screen record because it was too long to be screenshots of many people in this community's information. This person had first name, last name, address, date of birth, email addresses, and if you're married, your spouse's information, your spouse's date of birth, and your spouse's email address. And if you have a business or your spouse has a business, the name of the business and the address of the business. Be scared. And you know what the scary part is? A lot of the people I know from the internet and a lot of the names I don't know because you don't come out here with your real name. So people who aren't even active, who aren't even content creators are on this list. Be scared. How about I post a phone number for Berkeley and put your daughter's name on it and have people call and tell them what a shitty mother she has? You shouldn't go.
So I just got to pause it right there real quick because Maria is playing. E11 is playing Maria's deleted live from a couple of days ago that was so bad that she had to immediately private it because it was so horrible. She does these, once or twice a month, maybe once a month. She does some. I mean, actually, this month has been active. I think it's the second time Or maybe she did it at the end of September was her, maybe that's why it feels like twice. But anyway, twice recently, where her lives have been so freaking threat-filled, disgusting, threatening people's kids, that she has immediately privated them. But all of you just approve of this behavior because you continue to support her. You continue to pacify her, and you continue to allow her to act like she's a motherfucking victim. Yeah, this information I'm confused about too. I want to now go. I'm going to come back to E, but I need. Oh, God, I hate going here. Oh, I started to go here earlier. That's right. But see, we're going to be all over the place. I'm going to be back and forth. Drop the mic because there's something else I got to show you guys on this. Okay, so.
It calls your husband by his first name.
God, she will not remove the video of Anne and her on her front page. So, after E made that live, Momo gets defensive and says, I was given a list with people's names on it from this community, including my own. I reached out to a few people to warn them of the list that exists, so everyone would be aware and be careful. You mean you reached out to warn people that they should be careful and not piss you off because you have this list? I never threatened. Bitch! Saying you have the list is a fucking threat in itself. Shut the entire fuck up. Next time someone sends me something, I won't say a thing. I called Denver after not talking to her for months to tell her to make PMR aware because everyone on the list should be aware of it. You're damned if you do and damned if you don't. Oh, Maria the victim. Maria the victim, because she's only warning people to shut the fuck up about her because she's got a list. Right here. Relax, Karen George. I don't know which Karen. Like, she's the actual Karen. Especially with the way she calls people Karen. You cannot call people Karen 20 times a day and not be the actual Karen. Like, for real. I'm sorry. That is just the way the definition of the Karen goes, bitch. So she says there were no social security numbers involved in that list. Remember, you troublemaker, I didn't make this list. I tried to make people aware that I recognize, but there were no social security numbers. Stop inciting the police with lies. This piece of shit thrives on harassing others. Okay, so I just wanted to point that out. Let me go back to E11, and then I really need to come back to this before I get too much further. Now let me replay the short, because she then threatened Habanero's kids in the same video. First, she tells everybody she's got a whole list of information. Then she doxes Habanero's kids' school, says she is going to call and harass the school, tell them what kind of a mother that this child going to school has, because the school needs to know about that, right? That doesn't sound like a psycho, crazy ass fucking bitch who is part of the problem of this community going too far. No. Let's listen. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at chat for a sec.
I'm going to give you minimal explanation of this, but I want you guys to be scared. I'm going to give you minimal explanation of this, but I want you guys to be scared. And I'm not kidding you. And I don't want people to go away and everything, but I was handed a screen record. I was handed a screen record because it was too long for screenshots of information from people in this community. I was sent a screen record because it was too long to be screenshots of many people in this community's information. This person had first name, last name, address, date of birth, email addresses, and if you're married, your spouse's information, your spouse's date of birth, and your spouse's email address. And if you have a business or your spouse has a business, the name of the business and the address of the business. Be scared. And you know what the scary part is? A lot of the people I know from the internet and a lot of the names I don't know because you don't come out here with your real name. So people who aren't even active, who aren't even content creators are on this list. Be scared. How about I post a phone number for Berkeley and put your daughter's name on it and have people call and tell them what a shitty mother she has? You shouldn't go real life or try to hurt somebody. Be scared.
Well, I just want to say that I'm a huge fan. I always have been.
So after she tells everybody about this list and how she has all this information, then she goes and calls out the school that Hab's daughter goes to and tells people to call the school, or if she had the number, she'd give it out and tell people to call the school and let them know what a piece of shit mom that her kid has. She is threatening fucking children in the same life that she says she's not threatening anybody else. And all of you people, I mean, I'm Vidrana, I'm about to get there. Thank you for reminding me. Let me put that on screen. Okay, so let me play and hey Vidrana, good to see you. Sharing pictures of Hab's daughter behind the scenes? Oh my God. It got to me if you were doing that a year and a half ago. How'd you find her child's picture? Why do you think it's okay to share Habanero's kids' pictures? Like you are some kind of a pervert behind the scenes. Right, Kirsten, she could have deleted it, but she kept it to weaponize it. Just like Jules was complaining that Snurk sent her George's information. She could have deleted it. But no. She chose to weaponize it. So let me go to E. Then E put out another video because... Oh, wait, let me go back to drop the mic, I think. You know, this bitch, we got her community tab. I gotta remember to talk about her whole tab by the end of this live. So after... Oh, wait, no, actually, that was what she said. Get that shit off of your thing, Maria. You don't work with Anne. Anne wants nothing to do with you. Stop using her image on your channel. Right here, you're using her image on your channel. Get that shit the fuck off. Momo? It is. Her full name is on legal documents. It's not a dox. She shouldn't be taking fucking so many people to court for ROs if she didn't want the name Maria Vega out there. Maria Vega. Now that I know how to pronounce it right, it's even funner to say Maria Vega. I mean, you want to talk, say all these disgusting things about my brother and his family. You want to talk about my brother's grandchildren? Like you're about to threaten them? You know, you want to do all those kinds of things. But you're right. It's because you always say Muzz for president that I'm talking to a lawyer. You're absolutely correct. So you just go with that, you dumbass. And while I'm saying that, let me just replay this again. Oh, I got to go back to E's. E11. Oh, wait, no, I can't. Do I go to E's or do I go to her? No, I think I need her community tab. Because then E made a video today, but... No, she made the video first, and then after she made the video, Maria decided to edit the post. Okay, so let me go back to E first. Okay, so then E made this little video this morning.
Or is it... Okay, hello, good morning.
Hi, babies.
Good morning, everybody.
Hi, babies.
Yes.
Oh, the babies.
Nice in Florida. Maria, this is for you. I wasn't going to respond. Hello.
Hi, Green Bell Pepper.
Where'd you go? No, it's okay. You're good. Okay. Let's see. Janet, so this is from Maria. Okay. Janet Sue. Again. There you go. I understand your comprehension really isn't that good. But I do think people should be scared that their information is on a list. Is it on a list that everybody has? Or is it just on the list that Maria, Jenny, and Amber has? Well, God knows who else, right? I know, Rosie. Hold on. So you should be scared. But then at the very end, stop taking it as a threat. My name, let's see, my name is there too. But you're the one that has the list, you dipshit. And it's not a good feeling. What part of me warning people that everyone needs to take precautions that you don't understand? Are you this stupid? What precautions? You already have all their info. You dumb cunt. You know what that meant? That you know what you just told people right there? In other words, don't piss off Maria. Don't say anything in the chat that she doesn't want to hear. Don't give your opinions. Don't have anything. That's the precautions she's telling you.
And I think anybody except for the people that support Maria would agree with that. I think every single person that heard her say that felt the weight of Maria having that information. Right, Beetle?
Everyone to be careful. Yeah, be careful what you say. Stop taking it as a threat. Comprehension is important. Okay, dumbass. You really are a lunatic. I can't even believe you put those sentences out. Literally saying, be scared, take precautions, but don't take it as a threat. You really are a fucking loony bird. I swear. Please, please, please go get an evaluation because you're the one not understanding. Everybody knows exactly what you're saying. Everybody knows exactly the precautions. And about you say, don't piss off Maria. Check in and I'll be watching how you're doxing everybody that pisses you off. Because that's what you do. Right, Maria B? From Janet Sue. Fuck off.
This video.
So, maybe I can go to E's community tab. Let's see. Yep. So then Maria goes back. You just watched that whole 2.5-minute thing that E did. So you know what Maria's response to that is? Hey, Daddy. So Maria responds to this. We're going to read that. But first, so Maria goes back and she changes the Janet Sue to Janet Sue D, insinuating that she has Janet Sue D's last name. But this was the exact post that E just did the video on, and you can see where she added the D. She edited it, she added the D, because she's not threatening anybody or wanting anybody to be scared. And so he says, brilliant way to show you're not threatening by editing your post and adding a D last initial. You have been Maria V, last name, on multiple platforms for years. It's literally your IG account name. It's not doxing, you crazy lady, but he hasn't. She doesn't use her name on any account. She has always gone by E11. Always. But this shows, if anything, platforms. So she is being that E isn't allowed to call her Maria. She has to refer to her as drop the mic. Hey, Sarah. So, as far as the info now, Muzz was known for collecting people's info and storing it. There was a lot of proof out there that she's done that. But I think this is Generva. I don't think it's Muzz. I do still think Muzz may be collecting info. I don't think Muzz would share it out with Maria. Not like that. I don't know. I don't. But I'm also torn on Genevra's involvement with all the Muzz stuff, because there were so many lies, there were so many fucking sock accounts, and Muzz and I were accusing each other. She was accusing me of being a ton of the sock accounts, and I was accusing her of being a couple of mine. A few of mine, maybe, I'm sure say, one, just one or two. And I feel like Genevra was behind those, and I don't think anymore. And I'm just really making logical conclusions from the things that have gone on with Jennifer Stahl. How about Jennifer Stahl? I don't think she'd be working with Jenny, no. But could she have done it herself and passed it on? It would have nothing to do with her working with them. But I don't think so. I don't think that she's stupid enough to do anything that would really completely, blow back on her when Maria tries to destroy her. I don't think Muzz will. I think it'll be the other way around. And Maria is absolutely weaponizing Muzz every time she says Muzz for president, because I have said I'm going to drag Muzz when she does that. But I don't even give a fuck that she says it. It's just immature. But she's basically weaponizing Muzz. And if Muzz is okay with the weaponization of herself, then she can fuck all the way off, and I'm going to continue making these, little shorts. Oh, she's been on her sock and on her regular Vidrana. She's been on panels recently. She's been on Maria's panel, and she's been on Brooke's panel. Brooke had a 7.5 hour live the other day of some crazy ass shit, and Muzz was on that panel for a while. I mean, I've been at the receiving end, myself and maybe 3 other people, for the hardest when it comes to Muzz. Green bell pepper. I cannot even. I don't know if I can read that out loud. I have to. It's too good. Where's Bulletproof Soul? Hello. Hey, Bulletproof Soul. Extortion, coercion, harassment, and intimidation. Yes, that is what Maria's doing. And I know what her sock account is, but I'm not going to say it publicly anymore because it doesn't matter. But if you DM me, I'll tell you. I've said it publicly a bunch, So they already know who I think it is. I don't know if she's, I don't know. If she was done, she wouldn't still be around. And she is still DMing people who, whenever she finds out somebody's lost somebody or they have cancer, she is still reaching out to them randomly. And I know this for a fact because after Empress, I've had 2 other people reach out to me and show me proof. So Muzz is absolutely still out there. She's still, logging information into her files about people. I just don't think she's sharing them. Not that she's not storing all that information, to use as ammunition later on in the future, but not to dox, I don't think. I feel like this is so all Geneva, and I feel like Maria knows it's Geneva. I agree, Green Bell Pepper. I'm starting to feel a bit parasitic too, though. Community kind of makes you one. Yeah, I think she's over it. I think she's just still being herself. I think that is just Muzz's natural thing, is to want to reach out to everybody who might be sick or might have a person dying. And then Muzz has said that she is so forgetful that she likes to enter everybody's information online, everything that she possibly can to keep files on people so she doesn't ever forget anything. So I don't think that she has stopped doing what she does in general, but I don't think she's like using it though. I don't think she's weaponizing it. And it's not right it's not right to do it, but I don't think she's weaponizing it. And I don't think that that's something that she could stop. If you saw her addiction to how she needed to have these people's traumas as part of her, if you didn't really witness that being of like, unless you witnessed it firsthand, it's hard to explain. But I do agree with you on a lot, Anne, that I don't necessarily think she's trying to cause any trouble. I think she must want trouble for herself, since she's allowing herself to be used as a weapon. I think she wants trouble. But I can keep making the shorts. She's not worth my breath to devote a life to, quite frankly. But I know how much her and Maria love the memes and they love the shorts, and how much Muzz can't stand when anybody uses her likeness. So, hey, fun. But Geneva is trouble on a whole other level. So anybody that's dealt with Muzz, I feel you. But if you've never dealt with Geneva on a real level, you don't know what Geneva's capable of. Or maybe you do. I don't know. I'm sounding like everybody's a stranger, but Geneva is like 20 levels above Muzz. Like 20 levels above. Where's Peppa? Ghostface, hello. Oh, I don't see Peppa. Peppa, I don't see you. Oh, there you are, Green. Oh, Peppa, I do see you. What am I? Oh my gosh, I forgot. I don't know why I forget the Peppa. Yeah, Peppa, yep. But I think that this is all absolutely Generva, and I think anybody being friends with Generva only wants to be friends with her for information. Anybody. Take that however you want. Anybody that says that they're friends with Ginevra. Because if you're a friend of Ginevra and you don't want her information, it's only a matter of time before she's gonna drop you. And then she's gonna come at you even harder. So see, and then the Siwa of it all. I got up on Siwa's panel, E11 and I, 8 months ago, telling her what the fuck she had done to Kirsten, and the disgusting, I mean, I am not going to go into details, but I'm going to tell all of you that Kirsten went through almost the exact same thing as what Vault did. Some of the details are different, but it is 100% every bit as vile as what Ginevra did to Vault's child. Every bit as vile. Kirsten is one of the silent victims of Ginevra. And I can't bring myself to say Ginevra. It's a stupid name. I don't need to pronounce it right. I know what the name is. It's not even like it's Jennifer Stoll's real name. Maybe I'll just call her Jennifer. It's Ginevra or Jennifer. But I know that she gets so butthurt when people say her name. Meanwhile, she's giving Momo files on everybody. Because that's just what Momo needs, is to threaten us. Because Momo, I'm sorry, when you're in a live telling people you have all kinds of information on them, and then in the same breath, you're spilling information on somebody's fucking child and threatening people to telling people to call the child school. Anything that comes out of your mouth is a fucking threat, even if it's not. That was a fucking threat, Momo. Sure was, Peppa. I think that that's really funny too, because I guess B sent a little note to Shit Show begging him to have Shiz back off her, and Shiz didn't. Hey, Silk Print. Yeah, she did steal another woman's identity. She lied and said she was a nurse and had somebody committed. There is proof. She lied, said she was a nurse on a 911 call, and recommended the person be committed immediately, and they were committed immediately. She lied. That is so fucking serious. She has called countless police calls to come and harass people's homes while their kids are having slumber parties and stuff. I mean, yeah, Anne. And I don't know if it sounds like Amber Charrington and Ginevra were still doing shit to John this entire time. There were probably still Reddit accounts talking shit on him and stuff like that. I don't know really. I would need to go back to Brooks and listen again. I don't know if I can though, because it is so long. I need a long road trip to. Right, Ghostface, she wasn't even doing anything. And Jules had the nerve, after Jules cries like a little bitch, too. Or this is before she cried like a little bitch about what Geneva and Amber C had done. Even though she had no problems taking my address information from Geneva and screaming about my wood floors like a fucking psycho for months. Oh, but Jules didn't dox anybody, she said on that members only. Jules actually said on that members only that she's never doxed anybody. Like, I'm waiting for, like, hell to freeze over. Yeah, don't fuck with cat villains, right? I think that there's a serious problem of people getting way too invested and doing way too many things. I can think of one time I was maybe way too invested. And that was the time I called John's, when I called the New Jersey election board about John taking a picture of his vote, which is illegal. That is illegal to do. It's a little bit crazy that I took it to that level, but you know, when you've got, again, like anybody who's had the police come to their house and different things are done, you know, there were certain things that I wasn't willing to do, but something like that seemed kind of harmless to me. And in the end, it was harmless because nothing came of it. They never called me back. So they never looked into the information any further at all. But, I mean, paying people like Missy, if you really paid Kat, anybody who's ever hired private investigators to look up people, way too far, like JJ. Everybody gives JJ this pass, and that's fine, but don't be surprised if she ever hires a private investigator and comes for you. Because there are things that go way too far. Like, and in fact, like, why did she literally just recently, before she came up on the 11s the other day crying victim, a week earlier she was in Momo's kissing Momo's ass. And a week before that, Momo was coming after Selfie Queen Cindy. And then Jules passes out Selfie Queen Cindy nudes. But I'm the one that they hired the private investigator on. I'm the one that JJ hires a private investigator on. It makes no sense. I mean, oh, wait, no, she did hire the PI for Geneva, but she didn't tell anybody about that. She knew Geneva was Trashbox Hooker the whole time. She could have warned her friend George. She could have apologized to her friend George also, and C was chat that night, and said, wow, George, I'm sorry I never said anything. Just like Siwa needed to be apologizing to George and not get so defensive. Why the fuck is Geneva coming for George? What did he do to these people? That's just how psychotic they are. Hey, Jen. They just want to mess with people's lives because it is a game to them. They do think it's a chessboard. It's more like Chutes and Ladders or whatever you said it was, Anne. Because in the end, clearly I get to Geneva every time I talk about her. It drives her insane. Whenever I tell everybody what a piece of shit she is and all the disgusting things she's done, you know, whenever I remind everybody of that, she gets so fucking angry and then she comes for me. She's like Momo. She comes for me and she calls me a liar. Yes, and that question, what was... Let's see. Yeah, Trashbox. And JJ hired a private investigator. She didn't stay out of it when she lied on me, but otherwise, I guess. when she did a live on me a few weeks ago and lied her ass off about me. Nope, that wasn't staying out of it whatsoever. The bitch needs to stop fucking lying on me, and so does JJ. And it's disgusting when you are so desperate that you have to hire private investigators. Like, it's some kind of a sick bitchness. Ginevra and Amber have nothing else in their lives. Karma's going to hit her right in the crack. Huh. But the bug didn't have the balls to send a request directly to Shiz. She sent it through her new Chihuahua shit show. Yep. She's a pussy. Her and Maria are both nothing but pussies. They're crybaby pussies that cannot handle they want to say what they want to say. They want to lie on you. They want to put you down. They want to dox the fuck out of you. But if you try to stand up for yourself, then they're going to play victim and they're going to say, oh my God, that person lies all the time, even though I've just spent 5 hours lying about her. Who, Pippi? Was Geneva trying to pin it on you? Oh, wow. Of course Geneva would do that. That's why I said, too, because Reagan's not any different. I guess there's some kind of a list going around in Krama, and Reagan's on the list. And I said, I bet Reagan made the list, and people laughed at me. You'll see. What kind of piece of shit she is. Y'all can justify the fucking group DMs, but you'll see. She removed all of her parts of that group chat. She removed everything that she said. But we're neither here nor there. Just another person who is far too disgusting and digging. Hey, Sunshinery, I love you. Yes, because somebody posted the front door of a public business. She spent over $1,000 to find out who posted. That was all that was posted. Somebody posted the front door of her public business. Public business. Geneva is a trash box hooker. She got that right. Geneva, you are the biggest fucking trash box around. So you got that part right. Geneva posted in our community tab that Pippi was trash box hooker. I told everyone that was Geneva from the beginning. I think I did too. I even told George some accounts were Geneva a few months ago, and he didn't believe me. I'm like, okay. I just can't remember which accounts they were now. But I ended up being right. Yeah, I wish it hadn't gotten removed. Beetle. But I do agree with that. I think I still have a copy of it in my files, but she found out who it was, and then she didn't do anything about it, because what can you do about it? So somebody posted the front of your business. Big deal. It's a public business. People can Google it and do it live. And then I said Spring Hill, and she hired a private investigator for me too. I mean, I wonder if it was the same private investigator. Not that it matters, but it's very fucked up. So anyway, I don't know what the fuck her deal is and why she's like, 1 minute she's mad because Momo's coming at Selfie. The next minute she's apologizing to Momo. And this is 1 week she's coming for Selfie. The next week she's in Momo's chat apologizing to her, saying she didn't have beef with anybody at all. And then the next week after that, she's like trying to grab E11's link yet again, even though she doesn't know whether she likes E11 or not. Did George delete his channel? What? I don't know. Should be at the top of my list. Oh, it's not in order. It's gone. Yeah, looks like he did. Or maybe hid it for a little while. Maybe he'll be back when this shit clears, or maybe he is done with this shit too. I can't blame anybody if they walk away right now. I can be sad and miss people, but understand completely what the fuck is making people walk away from this. This place has always been a bottom feeding community, but I don't even think bottom feeders is disgusting enough for what this community has become. What Amber C and Genevra and Jules and Momo and Muzz and others have made this community with all your real life bullshit. Maybe with the court stuff, who knows? Hopefully he pops back in and says hi one day. I don't know. It has, Peppa. It's just. And the way Momo is constantly, every single day, doxing somebody's spouse, somebody's kids. She's unstoppable. And she is absolutely worse than she's ever been because Anne used to be able to try to control it somewhat. A lot of sick people. And now she's friend with Genevra, the most evil fucking. Her and Amber C, the most evil people. Literally, Amber C and Genevra now have won the title of the most evil people in the community, hands down. They have beaten out Jules and Momo. And that's really hard because Momo, I swear to God, she should be. Momo should be the most evil fucking person in this community. On the outward appearance, Momo is the most evil person in this community. But behind the scenes, it's those two. Yeah, Momo's got all the racist people that love her. I cracked up the other day. She called us all a bunch of racists. Okay, Momo. No, she won't stop unless she legally has to. Oh, darn, Anne, that comment was so far ago, and I wanted to put it up longer, and I meant to start, and I didn't. Anne wrote a really good comment about the people talking to the lawyer. If anybody wants a link, you're welcome. Let me know. I'll drop it. Well, Jules is fine with receiving all kinds of information, but once she finds out that the shit's been used on her, that's where she's got the problem. And it's pretty funny that Momo is got to be friends with. Well, right now, I guess Jenny's not in the chat, and she's gonna change her sock. She's not gonna use the bush cunt anymore. She's gonna become a whole new sock. Right? Why are you always calling a habanero a Mexican? Is that a problem? Like you're Cuban, or you have Cuban blood? Habanero may have Mexican blood, and having all of that makes people beautiful and awesome. And that's what I fucking love about a melting pot of all different types of people. And so pointing out, when pointing out things like that really definitely is racist. Right, Green Bell Pepper Momo, prove that George called. Pay Ann back her money. Take Ann off of your freaking channel front page, for fuck's sake. Like, what kind of an idiot are you to still have that on there? With Ann, the way you come for Ann and say all these disgusting things about Ann and Dreamy, and you've got the nerve to still have her on your front page as an advertisement when people click on the channel? You sick bitch, go into your fucking StreamYard and take that shit out. Or your not your StreamYard, your studio. Go into your studio, figure out how to take it out, maybe Google it, it's not that hard. You have Muzz has the keys to your back page. Tell fucking Muzz to take her off. Get her off of your page. Maria la tontita pendeja. Maria is definitely a pendeja. I don't know what tontita? Maria la tontita pendeja. Tontita? I know what pendeja is. And yes, she is an asshole. She did that deliberately because she still needs you for views. Yep. Well, if she adds Lindsay as her co-partner and makes it drop the mic with Lindsay and Maria, then she will get the views she so desires. I mean, yesterday's live? Whatever live, I think she had like 170 people in there. Here's the problem with numbers like that. People are only there to see your psycho ass be crazy and insane, so then they can go to Reddit and talk about how crazy and insane and psycho you are, and how you went completely triggered like crazy, and were doxing people and threatening people with files and all this shit. You're not getting 170 people watching you at once because they like you. I don't even know 50% of the people like you. So it's not really a brag that you have so many people in there because yeah, it's just really not. It's because you're a fucking psycho. It's because you're a triggered ass bitch and people like to watch the car wreck. You, Momo, are the car wreck. And people are watching you wreck. What did you think would happen, Maria, once you doxed people's names, kids, businesses, even in the background? There's nothing to lose. Momo's health is concerning. She told us she keeps randomly passing out. She could kill people if she's behind the wheel. I don't watch her, so I didn't really know she was having health issues. Yeah, whatever. She doesn't make me want to wish her well. Not the way she's attacked my family. So let's see, what else do I have on my list? Exactly. She tells people to get over things and move on, but she continues to talk about Dreamy and Anne finding each other and being in love 7 months later because Maria's not jealous of Dreamy and Anne's relationship. And it doesn't mean, Maria, you're so fucking homophobic. You're over in Jules saying that you're not bisexual, so you could never want Anne. Bitch, you're not jealous because people think you're bisexual. You're jealous because Anne cares about somebody else in this world that's not you. Because she has found a friend that she is, and no friend also, with the relationship, but clearly they are friends, and clearly Anne is going to share everything with Dreamy first. Maria is not going to be the confidant, and hadn't been the confidant that she thought she was. And then she found out that Dreamy was Anne's confidant now. And oh boy, is Maria jealous. And she hasn't stopped the jealousy. You fucking homophobic ass bitch. It has nothing to do with being gay or bisexual. You triggered ass bitch. You can't stand it that Anne likes other people more than your disgusting ass. Hey, you guys, please hit the like button if you wouldn't mind. I'd appreciate it. Oh, let's see if the monkeys are live while I'm just sitting here. Oh my gosh, what are they called? Just a sec. La, 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 la. Oh, look, Momo. No one believed in animals kill crocodiles. Okay. Let's see. Where are monkeys? Oh my god, not dreamy, sweets. That looks so incredible. It looks so good. What you were making. I definitely want to make that. I think that's something I would actually like. Just a sec. As soon as I find these monkeys. I couldn't find them. Oh wait, they're still loading. I'm not trying to look for videos. Wait a minute. What is this doing? See. Oh wait, let me do it like this. I can't. Oh, I remember the name of them now. And they are not. They're not awake right now. Why is this not taking up the whole screen? Is it because of this? This is weird. I don't want it. All right, well, they're not awake anyway. Let me get back to what we're doing. I'm going to have to, I need to find my picture of that and do a cartoon of it. Next time she says, Muzz for president, I'll make a cartoon crochet of that beautiful bathing suit she made. Because everybody wants a crochet bathing suit. Just like Momo made a crochet dildo cover. Like, does she know what that could do to your pH if you use it? And you would have to wash it after you have the dildo cover on it. You don't want that crochet shit on your dildo. Sorry, I should have given a TMI dildo alert. That's because she was lying, saying I was talking shit about Dreamy, and then found out you guys were in a relationship. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I can't get this, I'm annoyed. I'm gonna stop sharing the screen. There we go. Oh, now I need to share the screen again. Anyway, I gotta go back to YouTube. Let me look at my list. Okay, I think I covered that enough. I don't want to cover that. Oh, I do want to say real quick about the Kendra wrench. You guys sound like you guys are so stupid, acting like it's such a big deal that I asked Kendra to take the wrench. Okay, I shouldn't have asked her live. That was wrong, but it had nothing to do with Kendra. I fucking was a bad mod. I was a bad mod. I needed my wrench taken. That's all there was to it. I did something a mod shouldn't do. I acted on impulse before I could even think. Was a big part of it. There was something else that was a part of it. Oh my gosh, green bell pepper. Like, who is the stupid bitch that holds a fucking dildo cover? Like, she, like, actually took a picture of herself holding that. That's a real picture. With a few minor changes. So it wouldn't be, struck. No, exactly not that Lauren Marie. Especially the older you get. I mean, pH balance is so important for women. We are very delicate flowers. They're not lying. Peppa. Well, you know, I guess it's what you need when you've got crocheted bikini lingerie. Yes, it's from a real picture. Okay, I talked about that. The wrench, Missy. Other stuff I don't really care about. Except I want to show you guys something about Momo's community tab that I discovered yesterday when I was doing research for the Muzz for President short. Why would you have a crochet dick cover? And does that mean that Maria has a fake dick in her house? Ew. I don't want to think about that, but why would she need a crochet dick cover? I mean, there had to be something under that crochet dick cover. There had to be a penis under the crochet dick cover. I don't even want to think about her having that in her house. That's disgusting. Yuck. Save me. Save me from my brain. She doesn't really need to crochet baby booties, though, does she? I mean, crochet herself a comb. I will, and as soon as I see a Muzz for president, it'll be my next. Yeah, yeah. We can find ways to utilize that picture the way Maria wants to weaponize Muzz. We'll go along with it. Whatever. I'm not pressed, but two can play at that game. The problem, Momo, is that people come back harder for you, and then you cry and you get even uglier. So why do you even do things knowing that people are just gonna come back for you? Like, you fucking crazy ass bitch. I don't need to dox you. And the family that's talked about is the family who has wanted to make themselves known to us on YouTube. They have joined the community in some way or another, whether it be on Reddit or YouTube. They've come into the community of their own volition. I'm sorry you are such a hateful, horrible person that your family hates you so much that they come here to tell on you. Or actually not to tell on you, but to defend themselves from all the disgusting things you've said about them. She really should. Yeah, she should crochet a squirrel cover for Jules. Holy cow. What is she waiting for? And this is why Muzz is a much better crocheter. Muzz actually crochets lingerie bikinis while Momo's crocheting dildo covers. Right, Pippi? Then all of a sudden, Jules comes into that chat screaming that Jen's got the nerve to be in that chat. And then later on, Jules is saying she doesn't want to be. Yeah, Jules is just, she's a walking hypocrite billboard. Crochet yourself some handcuffs. Let's see. I do want to go back to YouTube real quick. Let's. Hey, Paula. Thanks. Thanks for answering my question earlier. You don't need to bring it up at all, but I appreciate that you answered. Let's see. So yesterday, when I was working on that Muzz short, I was going through her community tab trying to find all the Muzz for Presidents that I could to add them into my short. Let's see. So what I found out is that I'm just going to scroll. I don't know. I kind of should stop and maybe read these as I scroll because they're so insane. But basically, actually, what I'm going to tell you guys here is I'm going to scroll and show you. But what I'm trying to show is that Momo has posted so much on her community tab that the history of it does not go farther back than a month. 1 month. Literally. Because she is so trigger posting. Her community tab is its own separate lolcow entity. I swear to God it is. It is its own separate lolcow. And this lolcow has posted so many triggering things on our community tab that it stops going back at a month. But if you look at people's community tabs and you're scrolling through, you see stuff from a year ago if you go far enough down, right? I mean, that's normal to see things like. Actually, let's just to show you. Actually, I'm going to use mine as an example first before we go through hers. Because I thought this was fascinating to learn this. So, if you look at my community tab and you scroll down, I'm going to keep scrolling pretty quick. 3 days ago, 9 days ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks, a month, stuff 1 month, 1 month, 1 month, 1 month. I love that tab. Still a month out. Oh, look at the baby. Hi, baby. God, Amzie is such good. This picture right here. This is as far back as Maria's post went yesterday when I looked. This was the bottom picture on her post, and it only went back a month ago. This one. But God, I posted far too much bullshit. Okay, but there we've got 2 months ago. I just want to see how far back mine goes now. I'm curious. 5 months ago. 8 months ago. Oh, is that? I think I gave this one to either Cree or Missy. I can't remember. But either Cree or Missy got that cup from me. Oh, that looks good. Oh, okay, that was a year ago. So, anyway, let's see if I've got anything over a year. Oh, 3 years ago. Holy cow, you can go through for stuff I posted as far down everything I've posted in the past 3 years. And I very rarely dirty delete, very rare. Although actually, I did do a little bit. You know what? I did clean off my community tab once. But anyway, I've got stuff going back 3 years. So now I'm going to show you hers. Now, her stuff from the past after a month, it's not deleted. If you ever shared it on your community tab, as long as she didn't delete it, it's still going to be there. But you're not going to be able to see absolutely anything of hers that's over a month old because she is a psychotic poster. We're getting close to the end. Oh, okay, so the one I had today, it changed. Yesterday, so the one that picture I showed you on mine is no longer here because a day went by and I guess she put something else on it, and so the bottom thing dropped. But that is as far back as her community tab goes, 1 month. Now, luckily, people have copies of what was on her community tab prior to that. So at this time, it doesn't necessarily matter for legal reasons that has happened. Also, they can be subpoenaed, to YouTube and stuff like that if needed. But yeah, and since she added more, the bottom ones dropped off. Like that one I showed that was the bottom one yesterday, it's gone now because she added more. So, it's important if you want to keep records of what this bitch is saying to know that she's so psychotically posts that you can't even go back a full month. Like, you can go back a month with her, but not 2 months. So it's probably somewhere at like the 6-week mark or something. Is as far as you can scroll back on her. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys that just because that was something I didn't know that YouTube did. I didn't know you could be so psychotic and triggered to post so much that some people you can go back 3-5 years on, and her you can only go back 6 weeks. Habanero, he's become a lolcow himself. He is fucking helping Jules spill milk, in my opinion. Especially after the pussy wrote to him. Like, what kind of a dude, what kind of a creator who goes after lolcows are you if you didn't come for her for writing a pussy-ass letter to you and not going directly to shiz? I mean, he's just as gross. Right, Jules is absolutely associated with all of that. Jules sat in the lives and supported Maria threatening kids. So Jules is guilty by association of threatening kids. Absolutely, Anne, you're right. He is lacking testosterone. You got that right. Oh, wait, did I pin it? I do have something pinned. What if I pinned Anne's comment? Anne! What did I pin? Anne, I pinned it. I said I wished I pinned it, and look what happened. It just appeared. I pinned it. So, Anne said earlier, Cooch, you are one of many speaking to a lawyer. Maria is in trouble for real. I don't wish this on her family, but she can't control herself. Anything they suffer is because of you, Maria. I don't know what's going on with Carlos and Ice. I honestly thought he was American. It's not my business. If he wasn't, I guess maybe he wasn't, and apparently the daughter was trying to help get that situation fixed, according to Habanero. And honestly, I hope if that's the case, I hope they do get it fixed. I don't want her to lose her dad. But then maybe if this is true and it does get fixed, maybe he will feel the freedom to divorce Maria if that was the case. Because I can't imagine if he's actually going through something like that and his wife spends 12, 15, 20 hours a day obsessed with YouTube, what kind of support she could offer him if this Ice stuff is in fact true. Honestly, I hope it's not, but I don't know Hab is a liar either. Hab doesn't lie. But I wouldn't want anything to happen to Carlos. I think those babies need at least one grandparent to love them. And you're not allowed around them, Maria, so they need Carlos. And I will say Carlos's name as much as I want. You know why? Because you say his name all the time on your streams. Just like the name Maria Vega is public information. Don't keep filing ROs on people if you don't want your fucking name out there. Guess what? You played a whole fucking court video to your members where they said Maria Vega on it. Oh, and I have that on my Rumble. If you guys haven't seen it, please go to my Rumble and watch Maria's first court case with John Yates versus Maria and Maria versus Siwa. You can see that all over on my Rumble channel. As I was doing my research, she said something. I was doing research there's another video I'm going to be putting out. Oh my God, I spent fucking so much time trying to find stuff for this video. But all day. But anyway, so once I get that, I'm going to make it. I'm still working on the song. What was I going to say? And that was all to lead up to something else I was going to say. It's Dirty Bitch X. Let me see, Dirty Bitch X, aka Coach. That's the name of the channel. Oh, thanks, Pippi. I wonder if I can change the name of my channel over there. I'd like to change it to High Times with Cooch and have it match. That was my old channel name. It is funny, too. Jules has so much competition now, too, with her stupid, obsessive Jen content. To be bringeth and taketh. Hey, Kay, thank you. You have a good weekend, too. What she's done to Hab is so fucking disgusting. Yeah. Let me see something here. Yep, she sure did. Okay. Thank you. It's actually, I think, it was very informative because Jules is hey Ruby Rules, Jules is acting like she can use like all this information in the court case that has absolutely nothing to do with the court case. And we kind of already knew that about Jules. Like when she was faking like she was going to help John, and she was saying all this bullshit about stuff that was irrelevant. And she's doing it with George now too. In her crying live, she was crying and saying, and I'm gonna bring EXO up in this, and EXO, you're gonna get it, EXO, blah blah blah. The case isn't against EXO. EXO has nothing to do with this, Jules. Like you want to again, but the judge is going to see you putting blame on everybody else and playing the victim. So say what you say, girl. Do what you do, and let your freak flag fly high enough for the judge to see it. Well, and it has nothing. It's I mean, and hearsay of anything that EXO did to the bee has nothing to do with George. Has nothing to do with you. Are matching her energy. And it's taken you a long time to get to this level. Yeah. Well, and apparently America might be looking for people that are not American to be president, according to Maria. So if you want to come here and run for president, you and Dreamy. You could be president. Dreamy could be vice. We could have a Scottish and an American. That's way better than a Canadian and an American. And it's like, fuck you all. I don't want fucking anything to do with America. Anne's first rule of order: pay the Queen's tax. You are now part of Britain. But that would be Canada could do that too, though. So she can't be your vice president. She could also be your vice president. And be the first couple in office to be president and vice president. Not only would you be the first Scottish woman in office, but your vice president would be your wife and first lady. So we would call her vice president, first lady, Dreamy. Pippi. They should do a crying stream together. But I really want to see Maria do a show with like Maria change her channel and add Lindsay to it. First protocol would be banning Maria from all social media and making her attend rehab for intense therapy. Oh, well, maybe I could do Anna. That's right. When I was trying to be on Maria's level, I was saying Anna for Supreme World Leader. But I really don't want to be on her level, so. She's so defensive. Hey Momo, when you're so overly defensive, it means that you were gonna do bad shit with it to begin with. Shut the fuck up. You swear in a Bible that you don't have that will happen. I swear on the YouTube Terms of Service Bible. And we will hold up the YouTube Terms of Service Bible to you. And then we'll be like, oh my God, there's really a Terms of Service Bible? You could. I mean, if Trump wants to deport American people, then why couldn't you? But if her and Muzz were elected, you know that they'd deport Dreamy. Hey, Zeus. Right, Zeus? That's so true. She lies and says they're good, Ruby, but her daughter wrote a letter to Reddit a couple months ago saying that she has absolutely no contact at all, and the kid will never know her as grandma. The kid doesn't even know she exists. And that Maria cared more about herself than her daughter having a really bad pregnancy. Like, at the beginning of the pregnancy was really, really, really bad, and Maria didn't give a shit. And then Maria expected her to move fucking furniture and shit, instead of helping out, when Carlos was sick and she was pregnant. And yeah, I mean, it's the letter that her daughter wrote. I could read it again, but I'll wait. Yeah, I guess I don't know where I'd be deported to. Can you deport me to an island with a nice home? Like, I want benefits with my deportation. It's actually, though, not really a joke considering what's going on. So, I'm not trying to offend anybody who might actually be going through some stuff. This is just a way to kind of, stress relief, lighten humor. Making jokes of bad situations can sometimes help people cope. New Zealand! Deport me to New Zealand! That's right, Team NZ! Here I come! Exactly, Zeus! It's not even a question. I just can't believe Carla's really going through that, and here she is on YouTube. I mean, I guess she's taking her psycho stress out on us. I don't even know. I really don't want that to be true. And if it is true, I don't want it to happen. I promise that. I do not want to see him have to leave his family at all. That's not NZ's fault. That's the Globe's fault. And it's been getting onto the Globes lately. It's on them. It's on some. I know they said that because I read that too, but then I see it. Hey, Dreamcatcher. Oh my gosh, I love kilts. We get bagpipes on my Irish side. Actually, I wish we would have for my aunt's funeral, and I was disappointed we didn't. But for my dad's funeral and my grandma's funeral and different ones, we've gotten the bagpipes to come out. I love the bagpipes. Ruby, I guess Hab said that he's. Let me go to Hab's tab. Oh, here's Maria trying to get in touch with Amber C right here. So she's definitely, still working with Amber C and Genevra, no matter what she's actually saying on her lives. Where is the one that's got all the information? I'm trying to find the one of. Let me look. Here we go. Carlos is not a citizen, and that's why Kristen was telling you to shut the fuck up because she's trying to get him a citizenship here. Also, he has a DV charge. I highly doubt that even in Florida, he's allowed to be around weapons. But of course, Maria's always going to fuck shit up for Carlos because he hates her own family. So, that. Contact ICE about, and I'm not condoning anybody contacting ICE about him. That's stalker, or not stalkers. I'm reading Habanero's first line. That's Habanero's post. But her husband has ongoing temporary residency appointments with ICE. Keep this thought in the frontal lobe of your brain. She has illegal weapons at her residence with her husband Carlos. The judge ordered her to get rid of the guns, and she lied and said they were gone. ICE would love to know that detail. Maria isn't allowed to go in with him. She sent pictures of herself crying in front of the ICE building to her friends. So that's what I'm going off of. So I hope that if that is in fact true, that she would be more concerned about her husband and maybe try to not be so focused on this fuck shit 24/7. I mean, one would think, but then you would have thought that she would have done that for her grandkids, and she couldn't do it for her grandkids. So if that is true, why it's not surprising that she can't do it for him either. And I'm not calling Hab a liar because Hab is not one to lie again. Hab's not one to lie. It's just not something. If I haven't seen anything or whatever, she hasn't said anything, I don't want to also claim it as a fact. I just want to say if it's a fact, I hope that he stays here for his grandkids. Right, Ruby, I agree. I agree with that. It is devastating if it's true. Now, I don't care about Momo, but it's devastating for the grandkids. Because those grandkids do spend time with Carlos. Right, Hab. I don't think at all that you are. Oh, yeah, right. She probably wouldn't go into Jules, especially after that stuff and Jules talking shit on her. Exactly. Why is she still attacking people's families and their children and their spouses and everybody? She's literally just attacked Habanero's daughter and told people to call Habanero's daughter's school to tell them what a piece of shit Habanero is, to tell them what a piece of shit the child's mother is. Like, you're doing this and it's possible that your husband is dealing with ice? Like, are you fucking kidding me? There is absolutely nothing more important to her than her obsession. It's a real sickness when it's taken over your life to be more important than the people in your life. She has been attacking your daughter for over a year and a half. You're right. I remember when Jen first mentioned it, and I thought, well, Hab didn't have a daughter, so how is she attacking her daughter? She was. Hab does, and she was. And that was a year and a half ago. Jeez, time really flies. It was like the beginning of last summer. And you didn't even cry and complain that it ruined your summer, Hab. And you didn't cry and complain that this is ruining your fall. Fall harvest. Right, Hab. Right, and it's more important to intimidate people online than keep her husband and family safe. Posted PMRs and Kendra's kids in the last couple weeks. She's talked about other people in Kendra's life besides her kids. She mentioned, I think, 2 of her ex's names. Oh, but yeah, so when I was doing the research, one thing I did think was funny is that she was going on and on about how Carlos was such an amazing husband, and all she has to do is, whenever she wants to buy anything on Amazon, she just has to ask him, and he says, oh, sure, you can get whatever you want, you can get that or whatever. I don't know what he says, but I just found it really funny that she had to even ask to buy anything on Amazon. Doesn't she get her own paycheck? So I don't know why she was using that to compliment Carlos, because you're a grown-ass adult with your own money. Why are you asking if you can spend $20 on Amazon? So anyway, I just found that funny. Just little, as I was trying to find what I needed, I was hearing clips of stuff from old lives, and I thought that was funny. Right, Hab. People have expected grace from me towards certain people, but I can't give grace to anybody who's actively lying on me. I think my list is gone. Oh, that's right. I should. Thank you for saying that. Let's do something else here real quick. Let's do a search. Let me share the screen. You guys want to see this. Let me see what it looks like. Let's make this bigger. I'm so glad to the person that reminded me of this, because I wanted to do it anyway. Because I did take your advice earlier and did it. And there is one thing in particular I would like to show, if it can get it to pop up again. Okay, so earlier today, somebody recommended, or somebody said, just doing a search on Maria is crazy, like with the information that pops up. You just need to put in Maria Vega, Miami, Florida. So the first thing that pops up, yes. Is that what? No, I meant. Did you spell it with an E or an I? Spell it with an I first. Oh, an E? So we've got Florida residence directory. Born age 62, born May of 1963 in Miami. Let's see what else we got. Well, we know all of her Reddit stuff, but this thing about Muhammad was really funny. Wonder if I can find the Facebook stuff. What is this? Unicourt? Okay, this doesn't make any sense. Oh, I guess. Let me find the chat. Long time ago, there was a petition put out to demand the cancellation of these three. There's 60 signatures on it, but it was mainly, I would say, for this bitch. She really needs her own. What's this? Oh, if Maria has harassed you, here's a cyber crimes unit in Miami that you can call, and there's a staff contact. There's a certain image and I want to find. Where did I find it? Nope. Let's see. Why are voter records up? That's weird. And why would you hire a PI if you can just Google somebody's voter record? I'm not clicking on that. I don't really. Oh, her Facebook, but not. I want her 90-day fiance uncensored. It's probably locked out. I'm not trying to. That is not Maria. That's not the Maria. Something from the 90-day fiance uncensored that I wanted that popped up earlier when I looked, and now it's not popping up. I don't know what I clicked on to find it. Because it was actually really funny. It was her. Let me see, Maria Vega. She was arguing with people on Facebook. It was really funny. Okay, I had much better luck when I was scrolling on my phone. I mean, her phone number even popped up on shit that I found, which I would never put that on the screen because I'm not Momo, even though Momo gave my phone number to AMZ so she could talk to me. I'm not a Momo. I don't see. That's the first time I've ever really Googled anybody. But it was this particular picture. It was so funny of her, and it pissed her off. Somebody made a meme of her. They took a picture of her dancing with her husband at a wedding and put Muhammad's face over her husband. And this was back in 2016, and she was so mad. I'm like, oh my God, don't you fucking get tired, you ragged old bitch? This picture is great, though. Maybe I can load it up in my tab here. I'd rather find it online, though, so I don't, because it was fair use. This was put on here on 90 Days on Crack a year ago to reach out to these people. Let's just click that like. Okay, I'm really annoyed. I don't know why. Let me see. Let me do this on my phone real quick and see what happens. Just a moment. Let's see. I'm gonna sneeze. Holy crap, I got back to the mute just in time. I'm going to see if I can find this old Facebook post that was in her old group. I can't. Let's see if I can just load it. Okay, give me just a sec while I. Okay, sorry about that. It loaded. Oh, Lord, she's going to be mad. She's going to be so mad, but this shit was so funny. I can't help it that I found it on Facebook, and I didn't look at any of her personal information. Like I said, I did see a phone number, but it's not like I took it down or anything. This was the best thing that I found. Are you guys ready? Oh, jeez. So you can see it's a Facebook photo because of the likes and the comments and stuff. So you can see that it is public. So Marie, you cannot strike this because it is a public image. And it's shown as a public image from Facebook. They put Muhammad, so I'm not even the first one. Clearly, I wasn't the first one to put Muhammad and her together as a fake couple. People have been doing this shit for 10 years, and she's going to cry as hard about it now as she did 10 years ago. But what was great is I was able to click on this and go in and read the messages, and the way she was fighting with people on there was she sounds identical to how she fights with people now. It's like, it's no different. She has been in this fuck shit for 10 years. She's disgusting. Hey, sweet potato. Kendra, you caught up right before I end it because I am not going to go much longer, I don't think. But I'm glad you caught up. I know, she has aged so much since whenever this was. For real. It's crazy, isn't it? I don't know, when did her son get married? Because I think this was from his wedding, is what she said on the post. When I clicked on this and she was fighting with people, she said this picture was taken at her son's wedding. But we've seen the photo of her. We've seen this photo of the real Carlos. She's had it as her profile in the past. So, again, it's a public image. Yep, it is. And it's Muhammad's face over her husband's. This is when they kicked her out of they did this when they kicked her out of her own group that she started, the 90-Day Fiancé Gossip Uncensored, I guess it was called. And They kicked her ass out of the group, and then they started a new group. And so this group, she brags about having this 14,000 people group, but it's not even it's not used anymore. Nobody has posted in it since 2021. So for 4 years, nobody has posted in this group, and that I think was about the same time that the big fight happened, is what it looked like. Yeah, she is. I agree, Kendra. Seeing her look happy and relaxed, she doesn't look like the evil Satan monster that she is on YouTube. Like that picture of that person looks like somebody who actually enjoys life and enjoys people, not like some psycho who will drag your children if you say the name Carlos. Yeah, I wouldn't either, sweet potato. I'd be like, wow, you look like kind of like somebody I know, but yeah. True, Kendra. And I think her looks have, I think the stress of everything that she deals with, because of what she puts out, the ugly she puts out, I think the stress of it all has affected her, also. Like her aging process has been affected because she's so dark and ugly. Ugly as a soul. Not your looks, bitch. You have an ugly soul. You have the soul of a Momo. Very ugly indeed. Yes, and yes. So I guess that's all I've got, really. I'm gonna please click the like button if you guys wouldn't mind, and I'm gonna work on. I knew there was 3 shorts I wanted to make, and I made 2 of them, and I'm gonna work on the 3rd one. Let's play. Let's play their. Let me play their. Let me see if I can upload it. Actually, just a sec. Do one more thing before I leave, but I want to upload it instead of doing it from YouTube. Most Shit. There we go. Is there an echo? I have the video clip processing and it's taken a minute, and I'd rather play the video clip than the YouTube. Hey, Sudie, how you doing? But there's a slight echo because my phone is also on here. Okay, good. Good. It's about a quarter of the way processed. Slow. For a 60-second short. I'm uploading the presidential short so I don't have to go to YouTube for it. Kendra, I'm not, but thank you. It's about 2/3 of the way loaded. Almost. Come on, you can do it. I don't know why you're being so slow. Torture. Bump, 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 bump. So close. So close. I was just going to play this and end the stream anyway, but so. All right, it's loaded. Okay. All right. Let's get to it. Did I upload the right one? Yes, I did.
Muzz for president. Maria said Muzz for president. You're so fucking immature. You're like the worst of the worst. You're right there below.
It's formatted wrong, but I'm going to play it anyway.
Muzz for president. Maria said Muzz for president. You're so fucking immature. You're like the worst of the worst. You're right there below, just a few steps below 11. Muzz for president. Muzz for president. Maria said Muzz for president. Muzz for president. Muzz for president. Muzz for president. Muzz for president.
I'm Momo, and Muzz and I are running for 2028 for the presidential election. Not sure what country, because Muzz is Canadian and I'm American. But that doesn't matter. The USA will have us, I'm sure. They'll definitely want a Canadian president, right? If y'all enjoy our current president getting so triggered and lying, then y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Wait till you see how triggered I can get, and boy, can I lie. In summary, my triggers will be ginormous, and my lies will be ginormous-er. And I might just come for your family next. So, vote for Muzz and I for the 2028 presidential election, and I endorse this message. I need to reformat it so it's better. That sucked. But I really had a lot of fun making that. So yes, please again hit the like button if you haven't. I appreciate it so much. I really appreciate you guys joining me and chatting with me for these some funny, some serious conversations. And all of your inputs, because it's so much better than mine. I mean, Kendra, I couldn't even do shit without the amazing things that you all say. I'm just like, I rely on the chat to tell me the smart things, okay? Thanks, Anne. Free beans and spaghetti for everyone that votes. So, yeah, that's my voice, yes, Cherry. I've got a short of it up. It's just I didn't format it right. So if you go see the shorts, you can actually see the proper formatting of it. It's pretty funny. If you guys haven't seen the short, please go watch it and hit the like. I'd love that. Other than that, you guys, Kendra, you going live tonight? Free crochet bikinis for all. I need to work with Chat GPT on a good picture for that. Thanks, Pippi. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, everybody, for coming in and hanging out, and for the Bush people and everybody. You guys have a good night. Hopefully, Kendra or somebody's going live later. Yeah. All right. I guess I'm out. I guess I don't have anything else to say. I think I've run my trap for long enough. Oh my God, almost 3 hours I've been running my trap without even, holy cow, without even commentating on anything. Shit. Now I'm impressed with myself. And I seriously couldn't have done it without you guys and your comments. So, thank you. If you guys enjoyed yourselves here, it's all because of you. All right, seriously. All right, now I'm leaving. Goodbye. Have a great night, you guys. Later.